correctly, the animation series went off on its own direction, and the manga's still being written. And it's got some really heavy, dark stories and much more intense. And my understanding is that the new series is supposed to follow the manga. So we will look very forward to that. Are we going to take questions, or how would we like to do this? Is there a moderator here?
No, it's not. What?
Is there anyone with a huge hammer? Oh, there we are.
Okay, good. I saw Blake shoot his hand up. Yeah.
You have a question?
Blake! When did we start in acting?
I started in acting, in voice acting, when I moved to Texas from Chicago. I was a Chicago actor, stage, TV, film up there, and then moved to Texas. And somebody told me there was this little place in North Richland Hills doing anime, and I was like Akira? And they were like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'll go audition for that, and I did, and I got the part of Garlic Jr. in Dragon Ball Z. And that's all it's been ever since. I've just been doing anime over there. I do other stuff too, but I mean, I've been working steadily there for 11 years. And Vic disappeared.
I think Vic's eating. Don't worry, I'll take pictures for you guys. Laura said it was rude to eat in front of people.
I didn't say that. I said I felt bad eating in front of people. Come back, you don't care.
Well, so do I. But man, his hamburger sure is good.
I told him you guys are going to take pictures of him going.
Totally happened to me.
So, Aaron,
you're just drinking a soda. You're not even eating.
Oh, good Lord.
It's only his head, he doesn't need it.
I think he fell asleep for a little bit.
I think you could just put the food in through the burn wounds on your face.
You know what? I feel as I had to take a plane from Burlington, Vermont to JFK, from JFK to Baltimore, and Baltimore here. And you know, I don't know about you guys, but I can't sleep on a plane. I just can't. I never sleep on a plane, no matter how tired. I can't sleep on a plane. Today, but the problem was that it wasn't like a trip from LA to Dallas or something where you got like 3.5 hours to get a little nap. It's like 40 minutes, and then 40 minutes, and then 40 minutes.
I love that you had little dried flakes of glue though on your face.
Do I still?
No, but I'm sure everybody that saw you on the plane thought it was like dried drool, you know, just crusted.
I'm serious. It was like spirit gum, and it was stuck in my whiskers. Am I right? Will was with me, and I'm like, I'm washing. I'm just trying to throw some water on my face upstairs. And I'm like, oh, come on.
Did you do any of the plane twitching when you were sleeping?
I don't know, did I?
Yeah, the problem with me when I actually do get to fall asleep is I'll like try and fall asleep with my arms crossed because I'm rather large, and then I do the sleep twitch where I go.
He really does.
And I'll elbow somebody in the head. I'm like, I am so sorry. Okay, cool.
I've been sitting next to him on the plane a couple times when that's happened. It's not pleasant.
Full contact sleeping.
Yeah. He has to like put the airplane blanket over him and like tuck it all around so it's like a straight jacket.
I actually take the seatbelt now and get it to its biggest loop and then stick my arms in it. Seriously, I stick my elbows and then I tighten it and the flight attendant will come around and she's like, can I get you something to...
Oh, God.
You need to get one of those Snuggies.
I have a Snuggie!
No, you do not have a... I am not doing a panel with anyone who has a Snuggie.
That's just rude. Snuggies are amazing.
They look like monk robes.
They are awesome. like, yeah, it's totally great. I know.
Oh, really?
Wait, is there another mic? Because there are 5 of us and 4 mics. That's not great.
There's 5.
It's okay, you have enough.
Sorry. Have a fry.
Sorry.
All right, let's take another question. Yes. Wow, how cool is that? Well, you know what? Thank you for Full Metal Alchemist. Thank you guys for your support and enjoyment of the show. And as much fun as it was for us to do, it's so gratifying to hear stories like that. Because we would have never imagined when we were working on it that it would come to mean so much to people that were at very pivotal moments in their lives or in very tenuous relationships. And this show helped them bond back together and repair relationships and create special moments. So we are so glad to hear and grateful to hear those kind of things. Why don't you pick somebody, brother? In the back, Naruto. Believe it! Sorry, just cleared my throat.
It sometimes depends on how much time you have, because sometimes you'll get cast and then you won't find out you're cast in the part until you go in for your first session, you know? And sometimes you'll get cast a couple weeks in advance and you have enough time to, you know, check out the subtitled version or read or do some research on the internet and stuff like that. So, and a lot of times, like, I would say, you know, for Ed, I'm sure he got more time because being the lead, you know, you want to do a lot of research on it. And sometimes people that come in for like smaller parts that don't record as often, what? They don't get as much time.
Yeah, I watched all the fan subs. I watched them all prior to actually recording, but I don't think Vic actually watched anything in advance. You wanted to be surprised as you went along, right?
Full Metal was one of the only series. What? Full Metal was one of the only series that I ever saw any of the show before we started recording. And I got to episode, all in Japanese, and I remember thinking, oh, Romy Park is so good. I hope I don't screw it up. And I stopped watching it at episode 48. And if you've seen the whole series, you know how pivotal episode 49 is. So when we got to episode 49 and Mike McFarlane was directing, and he knew that I had not seen any more of it, he's like, all right, Vic, I want you to take it one page at a time, don't read ahead. Because he wanted to like maximize the impact, right? So each time, as you know what happens in 49, I mean like everything flips upside down. And I was like, I was just going nuts with every plot twist, you know? And so that was one of the few shows that I'd ever seen anything beforehand. What about you guys?
I never see anything. Unless I'm writing a show. I got 5 kids, I don't know. Really, I don't. Yeah. Oh, I wrote a little bit of One Piece when we started it, and I wrote the series called Bakano. I also got to play the devil, which is cool, because like, you channel.
Are you guys ready for the next question?
Yes.
Are you guys ready? Okay. Where do you want to go?